What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and today we're taking our first look at the Outback of Sedgley Woods. Let's get to it. So in some of my previous videos, you've heard me talk about Sedgley Woods. It's one of the oldest courses in our sports history. It's located in Fairmount Park in Philadelphia. Awesome course. One of the cool things about it is how it's grown over the years. It's expanded from the blue tees, they push back to the yellow tees, and they push back to the red tees are the longest layout offered at the course. I have not done a 1 to 18 reds only yet. That's coming soon. But I did want to go. There is a added 9 holes. They call it the Outback, holes 19 through 27, and they are like your championship level back 9. So for the Philly Open, which is their big tournament, they'll usually use a safari sort of layout of 1 to 18 to make 9 holes, in addition to the 9 holes on the Outback. So for this round, I was actually filming this one after my Zephyrs only round with Dave Cox and Dave Gralnick, and I had some time, not enough to play a full round, but I wanted to throw my discs again, just because after you throw a Zephyr, your form gets a little wonky, so I wanted to make sure I could, throw my discs properly. So course is a bit packed, so I wanted to go out back. So I went to the blue tees. So they're the shortest layout, and honestly, this is one of the best technical courses to work on your short game. The blues 19 to 27 at Sedgley, all the holes are ballpark like 200. There's very few that I don't think there's any. I'm trying to think if there's any over 250. But either way, they're all really short holes, mostly mids and putter throws. But the lines they require you to throw and just the elevation change, it's a really great place to work on that short approach game, to hit your lines, to dial your game back in after throwing Zephyrs. So I didn't really shoot my best round, but it's a really fun time. So if you're looking to challenge your short game, definitely recommend checking out the Outback of Sedgley Woods. So without further ado, let's head out and see how I do. Hole 19 is a nice short par 3 to start off the round here. Basket is up on that ledge with a lot of guardian trees you need to navigate. Get the hex a little too high there. I did kind of mess up my footing on the tee pad and ended up stepping over, so it was probably self-preservation. You'll see it's cool. The fairway is actually an old cobblestone road, so love that little history touch on the course. So I got kicked right up against this chain link fence here, not very comfortable. But unfortunately, I do kind of rush this upshot and tickle the branches on the way out. You can see in the background there on the left, there is a bit of a line on this tee pad, so I didn't want to. I kind of rushed myself and unfortunately cost myself a stroke. Hole 20 looks like a simple hyzer shot, but it's a little more complicated. The trees on the right-hand side do push in a bit more than you think, and the green has a tendency to funnel you into the left side rough. So I'm taking my Neutron Envy here, and I try to push it at the basket, but the wind in the field just kind of pushes me back. I'm in that left side rough, and luckily I have this board right in my lie that gives me some footing in this deep mud. And lets me take back a stroke. Hole 21 has a really tricky green. You're actually thrown to a basket that's halfway down this downhill slope. I liked my flex angle, but unfortunately I catch that little pencil tree right in the middle of the fairway. Knocks me well short, and this is a putt I just want no part of.
Muddy. Ooh.
Hole 22 is a really fun uphill shot here. You just gotta navigate some guardian trees, but you can really give us a good run because of the backstop. So there was a little bit of the crosswind up there I couldn't feel because, I'm lower than the field. So I pushed my heck over to the right here, but should be an easy birdie.
Hole 23 is a really tricky turnover shot. I've only really dialed it in once, but again, you're landing on a basket that's going downhill, so angle control is real tricky. So I tried to get this up high to, give it a nice soft landing. But unfortunately, put up a little too high and caught the cross branch. Rolled me over into the rough, but no problem. Made the corner, so we can just float up an up shot here. Hole 24, we're going back uphill. Basket is up on this, they call it the ant hill. So I got a bowl hill shot here. I'm going to try and take a forehand to get me nice and close, give me a good look at it. And unfortunately, I stand up there and don't commit to the hyzer angle, rip it over.
I commit to that hyzer.
You can see this basket is surrounded by pure depth, so I'm just going to put the entropy up there, nestle it in, and get out of here.
Alright, so after that hole, get a nice scenic view. That is the Schuylkill River. Some railroad tracks. It's a really long walk. But yeah, just gotta know after this hole, it is a very long walk to the next tee pad. Do not give up hope. There is a tee pad there, trust me. It's one of those where you like walk so far that you're pretty much like, nah, I went the wrong way, turn back. And it was like, 40 more feet would have gotten you to the tee pad. So yeah, just keep walking.
Hole 25 is a nice technical dogleg to the left here. Got to split the gap. I'm going against the window, so I'm going to be taking the deflector just to make sure I do fight into this wind. Give it a good rip. See the wind playing with it a bit, but it flips over. And I think I have a putt off the log, and I'm surprised to find this.
Oh, yeah. Try a forehand again, I believe.
Hole 26 is a technical dogleg to the right here. I'm getting out to navigate some trees, and there's a bit of a tricky green. So I'm going to try a forehand pyro just to make sure I carry forward enough. Hopefully I'll dump it on the green. I loved everything about it. I just kind of shorted it a bit. Didn't give it a full rip that I wanted.
I'm dancing. Definitely a tricky green.
So this putt here, about circle's edge. Don't have enough clearance because of that cross log across the top of the green, so I'm going to try and actually go through that pro gap and drop in.
Alright. Last hole. I'm going to try and get there with a photon. You got to keep this disc low off the ground, so I'm going to try and punch through something fast. Let's see it. I only got a little turn that crosswind caught me, but not terrible. Interesting to work with here. Let's see what I can do. Almost stole and ended.
And that will wrap up my round from the Blue Tees and the Outback of Sedgley Woods. Again, guys, it's a really fun track from the Blues. Definitely, I think in the area, it's like the ultimate test of your putter and mid-range game. So if you're looking to hone those skills, especially after a Zephyrs only round, definitely recommend it. It's really fun. It's just really neat to see what they did with that track of land. I couldn't really think of anything else could fit in there. It's just so rugged and wild, and they carved out a really cool 9-hole layout. And again, that was the Blue Tees, so I will be doing a round from the yellows and from the reds, and you'll see it's got some teeth to it. So It's a lot of fun. If you're in Philadelphia and you play Sedgley Woods, make sure you play the whole course, all 27. Definitely worth the time. So, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you for watching my casual round of the Outback at Sedgley Woods Disc Golf Course, playing from the blue tees. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and other disc golf content. Lastly, thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Basket Bashers Disc Golf.